Yep. Oh gosh.
Alright, there we go.
You scared me with that.
I'm gone.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, body him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that works.
Yeah, I got the perk. I'll dime you up. I swear.
Okay.
No, you're gone.
No, it's fine. Wait, you see this? Uh-huh.
Yep.
I got you back.
And again.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh. Rebound? Yes. Let's go.
Called for that. Thank goodness. Oh, he's gone. Who's in there? That still worked.
It didn't go straight. It went to the side. I don't know.
That was smart. He moved
Damn.
him back post. Run,
Sure.
run.
Why would I use it with the cheese fry?
Oh,
Hey! Is that an own goal?
why?
Oh no, that was just the greatest header in the entire history of the game.
There we go.
Ooh.
Rabona! What's up, guys? This is Lesky, back with another pro player build for FIFA 22 Pro Clubs. We're going to be going over another Brazilian legend today, and it's going to be over Ronaldo Nazario R9. I posted a Ronaldinho, a Kaká, and a Adriano build, which is pretty cool because all four of them were on the same Brazilian national team. I believe they played in the 2006 World Cup together. That Brazilian roster was stacked, but they unfortunately got knocked out by France, I believe it is, and then France went on to the finals and lost to Italy, and then the famous Zidane headbutt. But that Brazilian team was stacked, and this is basically going to complete that Brazilian quartet of Brazilian legends. So let's take a look at the height and weight that I have for this R9 build. For the position on this R9 build, we're going to be at striker. All of his cards on Ultimate Team are in the striker position. And then his height is going to be 6 foot. He's listed at 6 foot on FIFA. And then for the weight, 2 out of those 4 cards that he has on Ultimate Team, it says he is 82 kilograms, which comes out around 180 pounds. And then the other 2 cards are a little bit less in weight. So if you want, you could go lower in weight to the next section, which is 174. That would be the max. And you would get like a little bit more pace, which would be the main difference. And then maybe like the agility and balance would change a bit, and you would lose some strength. So if you want, you can go 180, 174 for the weight. Doesn't matter too much, but 180 I feel like kind of fits his body type a little bit more. It's a little bit more wide set, like the upper body, a little bit stockier, which kind of what he has in game. So I feel like 180 was the best bet for that. And then right-footed for this build because he is righty. So let's take a look at the perks. So for the first perk, I went for Skill Dribbler, and I feel like this is necessary for an R9 build. He's known for his amazing dribbling ability, and what this will do is just increase your dribbling stat that you have in game. So basically, whatever you have on the dribbling page for your skill tree, it'll bump that up even more than what it says, and then it'll give you the flare tray, and he has the flare tray on his cards. So you can do like fancy passes, fancy shots, fancy touches, all that kind of stuff, that Brazilian flair. And the second perk, I went for active first touch. So this build isn't as fast as I wanted it to be, being 6 foot and having a little bit extra weight, like 180, 174. Even if you went down to 174, I would still want it a bit faster. So the active first touch will boost our acceleration and sprint speed when running onto a through ball or when you get like a ball played to your feet. It will also increase the ball control and grant us the flare tray again. So this we're mainly going for this because of that boost in acceleration and sprint speed, because all of his cards are actually pretty pacey. The slowest card he has is 93 pace, and we're just not able to get it that high, unfortunately, but we can get pretty close. So active first touch and skill dribbler I feel like are pretty important. And then the same with the third perk, which is physical strength. He has a good amount of strength on all of his cards. Like it's pretty much in the 80s for all 4 of his cards. So I believe we have like high 70s on the skill tree. So with the physical strength, boosting that even more, will basically be in the 80s like his cards. So that's very nice. It'll also increase the ball control and jumping, which is cool. So I really like these perks. If you wanted to switch one out, I would go for maybe skill dribbler. I feel like active first touch and physical strength are probably more important. Since the dribbling is already pretty decent, it is nice that it actually boosts your dribbling. But if you wanted to take one off, like maybe go tireless runner for extra stamina if you feel like that's important, or maybe distance shooter. If you like taking the distance shots, you could go for those, or possibly like a passing perk or something like that. But these are the 3 perks that I prefer. Let's go to the skill tree now. As you saw, I have the physical strength perk on this build. So we have 77 strength. With the physical strength on top of it, it'll be around mid 80s like he has on the majority of his cards. So what I did, he's got this strength upgrade, stamina, and then this +4 strength for 3 skill points to get it to 77. And then at the top right, more stamina and then more reactions, +4 reactions for 2 skill points. So the physical strength perk will upgrade both the jumping and strength, which is nice. It'll be higher than what you see here. And we only have 86 reactions. He has like over 90 reactions on all of his cards. When using this build, I actually did try this +5 reactions for 3 skill points. I like to do this on a lot of my builds, and it bumped it up to 91, but I ended up switching that towards the end for like some extra shot power. So once I get to like the shooting page, I'll show you what you could do if you want the extra reactions, which they can be very important. But I decided not to do it for the final product of this build. I feel like the shot power is a little bit more important. So you can add this extra reactions if you feel like that's better for you. So this is the physical page. Pretty good physical stats, to be honest. And remember, we have that physical strength perk. Let's take a look at dribbling. On all of R9's cards except one, he has 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot. So that's what I decided to go for. On this left side, I got this balance, the dribbling, and then the skills. And then we're going to get this +2 ball control for 1 skill point. And remember that the active first touch and the physical strength both say it increases the ball control. So it's actually higher than what you see here. And then the same with the dribbling. The skill dribbler perk increases the dribbling attribute. So both the ball control and dribbling is a bit higher than what you see. And then on the right side, we're going to go for the 5-star skills. Then all the way down to the Lynx archetype for the agility and balance upgrades. And then this +3 balance right here to get us to 86 agility and 82 balance. And it's actually very close to what he has on his cards. Like his 94 rated card has 87 agility and 81 balance. So 1 less agility and 1 more balance. But if you made this build 174 pounds, like I was saying, if you want to switch it up, you would have the exact same agility and balance, 87 agility and 81 balance. So you could do that, feel free. But like I said, I kind of went for the 180 for like the extra strength and to match that body type a little bit more. But either way, it doesn't really make much of a difference. So this is the dribbling page. The stats are very nice, especially with the increase in dribbling on the skill dribbler perk and the active first touch increasing the ball control. And the agility and balance like isn't the greatest, but it is very similar, again, like to what I said he has on his cards. And as a 6-foot striker, I guess it's not terrible. So on to passing. The passing stats on R9's cards are average, so I didn't go for any upgrades here other than this 1 skill point, which we just had left over, and we basically had to put it on the short passing. The +2 short pass for 1 skill point. And on his lowest rated card, the 90 rated, he has pretty similar passing stats to what we have here. He has 77 vision, 72 crossing, 82 short pass, 71 long pass, and 75 curve. So all those stats are pretty similar other than like the long pass. The long passing for a striker is just pretty low to start out with, unfortunately. But if you wanted to go for like an upgrade in passing, I wouldn't take anything off on any of the other sections because those are just more important for a striker build other than defending, obviously. But you can maybe take off the skill dribbler perk for like a passing perk or something like that if you want to go for some upgrades on the passing. But there's really no point of upgrading the passing when it comes to skill points on the skill tree for this build. So let's take a look at shooting. So like I said, he has the 5-star weak foot and the 5-star skills. So we went for the 5-star weak foot on this page, and it cost quite a bit of skill points. Like starting on this left side, just going all the way down to this 5-star weak foot, and then you get some free kick accuracy and some shot power, like +3 shot power. We have to use 11 skill points on that. And then to the right, we get this extra shot power right here to bump it up to 83. But this is where I was talking about if you want that +5 reactions instead of the shot power, then you can go for it and bump that reactions up to 91, and then you would only have 80 shot power. But towards the end of my time using this build, I decided to bump up the shot power a little bit more just so I can overpower the goalies and finish more of my chances. So it's up to you guys what you prefer when it comes to that. And then on the right side, I went for, of course, the 5-star the other weak foot, and then we got this long shots and shot power, and then these finishing and volleys, 6 skill points for all these upgrades right here to bump it up to 92 finishing, 87 long shots, and 87 volleys. I would like the stats to be a little bit better and like maybe go for the finisher archetype, but with all the upgrades we have on dribbling, we have pace upgrades, we had to go for the 5-star weak foot, get some strength on the physical page. It's just not possible to go for the finisher archetype, so we had to leave that off. And really the shooting stats don't look that bad anyways, and you have that 5-star weak foot, so you can shoot with either foot wherever on the field. It does not matter. And comparing those stats with his lowest rated card, he has 94 finishing, 89 shot power, 86 long shots, and 88 volleys. So when it comes to long shots and volleys, it's actually pretty similar. Can't really match that shot power. We went the highest we could get it unless we went for the finisher archetype, but like I said, it's not possible. And then the finishing, we're only 2 less on finishing, so really not too bad for the shooting stats. Let's take a look at pace. And the only thing I left off here is the +2 sprint speed for 3 skill points to get us up to 90 acceleration and 90 sprint speed. I decided to not go for that and upgrade that shot power and that reactions instead. So at first I went for that +5 reactions, like I said, and then I switched it to the +3 shot power. But if you wanted to, you could just not do either of those two. So you would have to take off the shot power and basically put those 3 skill points on the sprint speed to get 90 acceleration and 90 sprint speed if you feel like that is better. That is definitely another alternative. That's basically like the 3 changes you could make on this build. Or you could go down and wait a little bit to 174, like I said, and you would have a little bit more pace. You would basically go up +1 pace. You would have +1 acceleration. It would be 91 acceleration and 89 sprint speed. And then if you wanted the extra sprint speed, it would basically be 91 acceleration and 91 sprint speed, which that still does not match his cards that he has. Again, like I said, the slowest card he has is 93 pace with, let me see what that is, 94 acceleration and 93 sprint speed. So that's why you're going to want that active first touch. When you're running onto through balls and behind, it'll boost that acceleration and sprint speed to maybe around what he has on his cards. So that's one of the downsides, I guess, of this build. Being a 6-foot, stockier striker, we lose some pace compared to if we were shorter and skinnier. And for those of you that aren't going to utilize the 5-star skills, there's no point of having them. Then just go for 4. Take this one off right here, and then you'll save 5 skill points. And then what you can do is get all those alternatives that I was mentioning. You can take off this short pass right here, and then you can go back to physical and get this +5 reactions to bump it up to 91. Then you'll have 3 skill points, and you'll still have this shot power upgrade. And then lastly, with those 3 skill points, you can get the max pace of 90 right here. And then you'll be set up perfectly for this build. You just won't have the 5-star skills, which is completely fine. I'm going to put it back to what I had with the 5-star skills. And that's going to do it for this R9 striker build. Give it a try. Let me know how you liked it in the comments. Hit that like button on this video and make sure to hit that subscribe button on my channel if you aren't already subscribed. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day and peace out.